Is it okay? Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Yes! Woo! Yeah. So this fight is electric terrain. The pincushion is basically there to just set up electric terrain and die. It's really slow. Yeah. There's I don't think anyone usually has trouble with this. I had like 7 Pokemon or even more that could have just OHKO'd this in the first turn, and I think most people do at this point. So we're just going to Mega Evolve Earthquake and Kill. Next is Silvally Grass, who outspeeds us and OHKOs with Ice Beam. There are technically rolls of Ice Beam that don't kill, and if he... Wait, no, hold on, am I looking at the wrong one? Yeah, there's like a couple rolls of Ice Beam that don't kill, and he could work up in that scenario. But that's also fine. We go into Abe, who is holding an Aspia Berry. Overheat OHKOs this. No need to pick up. And it begins. Raichu's gonna come in. How much health are we on with Infernape? This is guaranteed Surf, I think. 217. No, electric terrain. No, it can be Rising Voltage. Well, what am I on? 217. No, it can be Surf or Rising Voltage. Soul Dew Latios enters the scene. We're not gonna Draco here because we want to save our special attack. We just Dragon Pulse twice because this is Focus Sash. He's in! This does 84 to 99%. Jeez. Oh my god. Now, because I'm faster than the Hydreigon, and I still have the special attack, he's never gonna go Hydreigon. I also kill the Cloitza, so he's just gonna go Slowking. This is going to be a defense boost, but we're not hitting him with physical attacks. And this does even less damage to me. And we just OHKO again. Sorry, we 2-hit KO again. If I got multi-crit on all the attacks, I would have switched. There was the crit, and he drops. No drops. Take our kill. And now he's just going to feed them to us. Because Latios outspeeds and OHKOs everything else. Hydreigon comes in. Dragon Pulse is enough for the OHKO, don't even need a Draco. And then Cloitza comes in. And Draco OHKOs. Send last Chrissy straight back to the truck. What was that? 4 frags for Latios in its first game? Nice. Alright, okay. Next fight is actually serious. It's really, really difficult. Okay, so this fight is Demon, I'll be honest. It's a back-to-back fight. 2 single battles back-to-back. The second one has Hail. The first one has a lot of hazards that are pretty difficult to stop from going up, especially for my box. And you don't get to heal or do anything between the 2 fights. It's straight from one fight into the other. It's a pretty cool design for a fight, but oh my god, it's hard. So you basically have to fight 10 Pokemon, 5 in the first, 5 in the second, same lead, back to back, no healing, nothing between. So these 6 Pokemon are all we've got. This line is, we get out of it with no deaths most of the time, I'd like to say. If we get really unlucky, we can lose Dragonite. If we get really unlucky, we can lose Swampert. If we get really unlucky, I have to sack someone. If these 2 are available, I'll obviously sack Swampert. If these two are dead because of those unlucky things happening, and we have to sack someone, I'm gonna be very upset and we're gonna have to sack Electrode. That's like complete fiction though. Well, we'll see. Yeah, so basically, this gym is really, really cool. The upper gym, you have to fight them in certain ways because, you know, you have to complete the puzzle and walk past them. And then when you fall down to the lower area, there are more trainers down there too, and they all have hail, permanent hail up. So it's a really, really cool design for a gym, I'll be honest. Okay. Right, now see that square is already broken. We fight this woman. If we beat her, we fall down instantly into the line of sight of a second trainer. We are fighting her floating in the air currently. There is no floor. Okay. Lady Brianna, let's go. This Kabutops is weak armor. If you hit it with a physical move only, weak armor activates, defense drops, speed doubles. We're faster than this currently because we are scarfed, and it's almost guaranteed to go for stealth rocks. The way, however, that we are going to make sure that our Urshifu doesn't die, because if we stay in here, and we're scarfed, obviously, so if we stay in here and brick break twice, this dies, but the second turn, it'll get to attack us because the speed will double. So technically, it's almost like 1% or 2% for it to not stealth rock now. It could attack me. Technically, if I stay in here for 2 turns, this could liquidation crit drop me and then kill me the second turn. So I am avoiding that risk by doing something a little bit out of the ordinary. We are going to go hard switch into Electrode this turn on what's almost always stealth rocks, but if it's liquidation, that's also okay. There's the stealth rock. We Volt Switch, which is a special move and therefore does not activate weak armor. And the reason we do this is so Urshifu is faster the turn after and therefore only takes 1 attack with this line. If I stayed in, I would have been attacked twice. Well, I had the risk of being attacked twice. Oh, that's perfect! Okay, that's great. That means Urshifu takes even less damage. That's really good, that's really good. He was quite likely to Stone Edge on that switch in. But yeah, he Metal Sounded, which is perfect. Now we outspeed, because weak armor has not gone off, we brick break and kill. Avoiding all risks, getting rid of the Kabutops. Stealth rocks are up, that's okay for now. We are playing with that in mind. This should be Excelgor, because it's the only thing that outspeeds me with a Scarf. Even though I'm Scarfed, I believe it still outspeeds me by 2 points. It does indeed. And because our special defense has been lowered by 2, this is actually a completely random move. Yeah, it's always attacking though, because it's a fast kill. We are going to go into Dragonite Assault Vest. The issue is that all 3 of this Excelgor's moves can drop our special defense. Let's not see that happen. We take minimal damage from this. He can even miss Focus Blast. So in most worlds, we get out of this okay. Okay, don't drop us. Okay, that's good. The issue here is, this is really hard to deal with. He's very likely to go for spikes here. Quite likely, I think. It's definitely not guaranteed, but spikes are not up, so he's quite likely to go for spikes. However, if he doesn't click spikes here, he's going to click either Bug Buzz or Focus Blast. If he hits those, and then drops my special defense, the Pokemon that I want to come in is not going to come in. Yeah. At the moment, Gothitelle does Gothitelle in the back, who will trap us if it comes in and Dragonite dies, does 37.5% to me. Togedemaru is faster than us and does 40. So at the moment, with our current stats, Togedemaru will always come in first, which is what we want. If this Excelgor drops our special defense, that's not going to happen though. So, we're going to Extreme Speed. If we crit this, that's fantastic actually. Can this kill if it crits? I think maybe? Okay. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Line is intact, that's fine. The worst case scenario there was no spikes, Bug Buzz into drop special defense, maybe even crit, but then I probably would have let him attack me another turn to get myself out of Gothitelle range, because Togi is faster, so if I'm really low health, Togi comes in. But then you're risking crits on Dragonite yourself. So it's very, very fictional, but yeah, this always kills. If I've done this correctly, this should not be Gothitelle. If it is, I die. This should be Togedemaru. Let's see Togi, let's see Togi. Nice, okay. This is pretty guaranteed to be Iron Tail. Swampert could also die here. This Togi needs to hit all of its Iron Tails and defense drop me at least twice for Swampert to die. It's very possible, it's very possible. There's the first hit. Don't drop. Go. We rock Tomb once. He hits another. Okay. Okay. We go for another one. Okay, don't crit. Swampert clutched up. Swampert clutched up. We're now faster. This is now guaranteed Gothitelle, I believe. Because Gothitelle's faster and outdamages me. And kills me, actually. And Swampert's at the perfect HP range to never bait Signal Beam and always bait Psychic Kill. I need it to be between 72 HP and 160 HP. If I killed the Togedemaru and I was lower than 72 HP, Swampert always had to die here, and I was willing to let that happen. Because if a sheep who switches in on a Signal Beam gets confused, I can wipe. I can straight up wipe. But at 90 HP, this is guaranteed Psychic. Swampert was the one at risk in this line, the most risk, but he's clutched up, he's clutched up. Guaranteed Psychic, always kills. We go straight into a Shifu. Take spikes, take stealth rocks, and we don't take any damage from the Psychic. We Wicked Blow this man into another dimension. What a beautiful animation. And then we end up with the last Pokemon on the team, which is Whiscash. This is guaranteed Earthquake, actually. We are going to go into Golisopod, who really walls this, unless this gets multiple crits. I think that's good. 124 is the dead zone. Golisopod HP is very, very specific. It's really, really important to know this if you have a Golisopod. So you can see our full HP is 249. When Golisopod starts above 50% and goes below 50%, it will switch out and give you a free switch. That's why it's one of the best Pokemon in the game. We are 249, half that, that's 124.5. You round that down, 124. 124 is known as the dead zone, or that's what I call it. If you get to 124 HP, you can't proc emergency exit anymore. Going from 124 to 123 doesn't proc emergency exit. That's really important to know. So he's going to hit us now and we're going to switch out. He can also Dragon Dance multiple times in a row. That's completely fine. No matter what happens, we get through this. That's fine. And he never does more than our Citrus Berry recovers. We get a free switch out. First impression minimum damage is 41%, so he's on 59% at the most. Electro does 63. Nice. That went really well. That went really, really well. I'm really happy with this line. This is a guaranteed kill even through the Rindo Berry, which halves the damage of this 4 times super effective energy ball. Now, first fight done. We haven't lost a single mon, and we've got good HP on our Pokemon. We hopefully will be okay. We fall straight down now. Straight into the eyes of another trainer. And we're in permanent hail now. Very, very cool design for a gym. Very creative. The reason we wanted to start with Scarf Shifu as well, you know, in the last fight we hard switched to Electrode. We didn't want to start with Electrode because this Cryogonal is a real problem. It has Aurora Veil, it has Explosion, and it has Light Clay. It cannot be allowed to do what it wants on this turn 1. So we had to start with Scarf Shifu, who literally one-taps this with Wicked Blow. Goodbye, Cryogonal. No Aurora Veil, no Explosions today. Get out of my screen. Now, Scarf Shifu is so insane that Last Pearl, this trainer, sees that we literally OHKO and outspeed her entire team. So she's just going to go down the team in order. This is really important because we do actually Scarf and outspeed and kill this Sigilyph. But if she had switched to anyone else, we were not safe to stay in. So, yeah, taking advantage of some AI and setting up a double kill straight on the second battle. Now we have to switch out because Electivire is going to come in, who's just next on the list. We also do show a kill to Electivire, but it's not guaranteed, so we can't stay in. It's a range. How much HP am I on? 194. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So, if you'll remember, in the first battle, Urshifu didn't get hit by Kabutops. Kabutops used Metal Sound. If Kabutops had used Stone Edge that battle, there was a chance that right now we would be baiting Thunderbolt. If you're baiting Thunderbolt, and I go into my Latios and get paralyzed, I can wipe. So if I was baiting Thunderbolt here, I would have had to switch into Swampert. Thing is, Swampert can probably die to Focus Blast crit, so that was something again that we were willing to sacrifice with Swampert. However, Urshifu's on 194 HP, Urshifu's chilling, this is guaranteed Focus Blast, we go into the big man. Soul Dew Latios. This is a straight OHKO outspeed. If this hit me, that Focus Blast would have done 10%. So even if I got paralyzed, they were definitely outs. No, the thing is the Weather Ball does like 40%, so that crit killed 2 Electivires, I'm just gonna say. Okay, now he's gonna go into the only Mon that outspeeds and kills me. Beartic in the Hail has Slush Rush, double speed. Icicle Crash is an OHKO, so he's guaranteed to go for Icicle Crash now. If you'll remember, in the first fight we used Golisopod. Oh god, my mic is spazzing out. In the first fight we used Golisopod for the Whiscash. That was also intentional because I would always end that fight slightly above 50%. That means that when we switch in now, this should guaranteed proc emergency exit. Technically, if I'm full health with this Golisopod and I switch into the Beartic, because he does such little damage to me after this Ice Gem is gone, it's really hard to consistently proc emergency exit. But we get a free switch, and it's over. It's over. Deathless Gauntlet. We're scarfed. Even though this is Slush Rush and has double speed, it's not very fast. It's base 50 speed Beartic. We literally outspeed, and we fragged the last 2. How many frags did Urshifu get that game? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, 5, 6. 6 frags out of 10. Sheesh. And that's it. Urshifu was a mistake. We OHKO this as well. Absolutely smashed. Permanent Hail. It's not too bad. We've got a really nice line for it. If I've got everything right, this should be safe. Let's use everything we've learned. Show them how it's done. Perfect. Okay. Turn 1. Mr. Rhyme sees, as always, our little frail bee. Our slow, frail bee. Mr. Rhyme sees that it has a fast kill with Psychic, therefore will never fake out anybody. Empoleon only sees a fast kill into Swampert. Is it fast kill? Let me make sure of that. 154 speed, yeah it is. B is going to Mega Evolve, outspeed the Mr. Rhyme, bring it down to its Focus Sash. Pert's just going to Protect. B is going to U-turn out into a Guaranteed Psychic. It's weird how Juan has a lot of women in his basement. Rudy mentioned this the other day. Every single trainer is a woman and they're all obsessed with him. Man like Juan. Guaranteed Psychic, we go into Urshifu. Urshifu is gonna blow this Mr. Rhyme into the into another dimension. Juan either has Riz or this man needs to be placed behind bars. I feel like his women are too obsessed with him to let any harm ever befall him. It's quite an odd gym, this one, isn't it? Okay, Wicked Blow, Mr. Rhyme. Guaranteed Grass Knot this side. Go into Togedemaru. And Empoleon takes 12.5%. That is very necessary damage for us. Ciao. Let's see the Grass Knot. Perfect. Now, this 12.5% puts him into guaranteed kill range of Urshifu Brick Break. I don't want to lower my defenses with close combat. This should be Arctivish. This is why we have Togedemaru in slot 2. It shows Arctivish a fast kill. There we go. Urshifu is going to Brick Break kill the Empoleon. And we are going to fake out the Arctivish. We've just switched in. Pew! My god, Urshifu's got like so many kills. I guess that's how it works, right? You get Urshifu and he starts blitzing his way through the whole game. This should be Coma O on the right. I hope it is. I really need it to be, actually. Yeah, because Coma O sees a kill. Yeah, perfect. Thing is, Coma O is slower than the Urshifu, so they're both Coma O and Arctivish are guaranteed attack into Togi. Shifu is going to take its kill now with close combat. Togi's at 194, which is guaranteed attack from Coma O. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, Shifu's insane! Insane. Cannot hide, cannot protect, cannot do no nothing. There we go. Okay, I think that's still okay. I think technically, if there are like multiple crits on our fairies, we can lose someone. So I'm gonna have to keep track of that. I think we should still be okay, hopefully. This should be Mandibuzz, the only Pokemon left on this trainer's team. We hard switch into Clefable. And we Draining Kiss, which is never going to kill the Mandibuzz. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep, that was expected. That's Tailwind turn 1. We will keep track of this. It doesn't really matter, but we will keep track of this. Prem goes back to full HP. I prefer not to crit this. Perfect. Okay, we never die to Coma-O. Or Mandibuzz, to be honest. Even if they both double crit us, I'm fairly certain. I hope so, at least. Yeah, I hope so. I think we're fine. We're going to Moonblast the Mandibuzz, and we're going to Icy Wind. Okay, that's fine. Clefable's holding an Assault Vest, so it should take this quite well. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're chilling. Chilling. The reason I Icy Winded is because I don't want the Mandibuzz to die from this attack. I want Clefable to kill it, because if I kill Mandibuzz with this attack, for example if Draining Kiss kills, Moonblast would kill the Kommo-o, and then Mamoswine would come in immediately, and that's not what I want. I want to be able to control when the Mamoswine comes in. Tailwind's still up, so he's definitely still faster than us. Am I ever dead with Prim to crits? No, I'm chilling. This is going to be a hard switch into Togi, and this is going to be a Draining Kiss. He's going to attack either slot. He could have protected there actually. If he did, that would have been a bit annoying. I would have had to do some switching around. Calm. And we've maneuvered so that Togedemaru has switched in as this Mamoswine comes out on the last turn of Trick Room. Sorry, last turn of Tailwind. Have I been saying Trick Room this whole time? We take our Fake Out, and we flip turn out. Tailwind should end right now. There we go. Even if it didn't, Mamoswine should not see a kill into Urshifu at this HP. So he's always going for the Togedemaru, and we Spiky Shield anyway. GG! Final gym leader of this run. No matter what, no more gym leaders in run 8. Double battle gym leader. Not an easy one. Our plan is to guaranteed sack Hisuian Zoroark. There is a fictional scenario, it's only a couple % chance of happening, where Zoroark lives and we do this deathless. That's really unlikely. It is quite a bit more likely than something else which I'm worried about, where on a specific turn, if we get a max roll crit before we need to, things are completely screwed, and I don't know how I'm gonna, I'll have to completely steer at that point. I haven't planned it at all, so we're gonna slow down if that happens. That's a 0.5% chance. Either way, we're ready. Juan, it's time. Hit me with the best you got. Steering is fire content, dude. I don't know. I don't know about that one, dude. Let me ask you, did you know I have a harem of women hidden underneath my gym? They do everything that I tell them. Yes, we figured it out. It was I who taught Wallace everything there is to know about Pokemon. You shall bear witness to our artistry. A grand illusion of water sculpted by Pokemon and myself. Let's go! Okay. Sneasler, Mega Glalie. Urshifu is going to Scarf Coast Combat the Glalie. We are always faster and we always kill. Glalie can protect here, but there's no hiding from Urshifu. It just dies through the protect because of Urshifu's ability. Togedemaru baits a fast kill from Sneasler, so Sneasler is never faking out here. We're going to fake out the Sneasler ourselves. There it is. There it is. Yeah, water Pokemon leader? Where's the water Pokemon, bro? There's no one with water here. Gone. Mega Glalie looks so cool. Too bad it's awful. I mean, look at it. It's level 93. Dekzeh had to pump up the level of Mega Glalie to be a threat. This is the turn. Please do not do this to me. Please, 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 please. Please, please. Please, 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 please. A Shifu. Do not max roll crit the Keldeo. If you do, it dies. It's exactly highest roll of crit because of my IVs. A Shifu, hold back just a little bit this time. Just a tiny little bit, you know? Just, you don't need to go all out. You don't need to go brazy right here. You don't need to pop off. Please, okay? Please! I don't even know what happens if that occurs, by the way. I haven't planned it out. I assumed it was too fictional to plan. If it does, we're completely steering, and we're gonna lose multiple Pokemon. Maybe even like Togi, maybe even Prim. I don't even know at that point. Please. Please. Phew! We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. That was the riskiest turn. It was only one roll of crit. But anyway, Urshifu's going to take his kill now. And Togi is going to switch into our Zoroark, who is Ghost type and avoids the CC. Now, this is really important because if I switch into the wrong Pokemon, we could lose. So, CC kill. Talonflame! Oh my god! It's not Talonflame. Unless Talonflame is immune to CC. Which are then? Which are then? Zoroark is leveled up particularly to level 85 exactly so that Salamence only sees kill with Dragon Rush and never any other move. Sneasler, against a -3 defense Urshifu, sees kill with exactly close combat or poison jab. This is why our Pult on the left side, who's coming in now, is a Pecha Berry, because if we get poison we lose, and let that poison go up. This should be CC or Poison Jab on the left, and it should be Dragon Rush exactly on the right. Nice! Didn't even need the Pecha, but obviously we went it because we weren't going to lose. Pult outspeeds, Draco Meteor kills the Salamence, and this is a guaranteed Poison Jab into this slot, back into Togi. The Fairy Togi strat for this fight is very well established. Yeah, you can basically, like, abuse the Sneasler really, really, really well. There we go. Now it's Basculegion. We Phantom Force the Basculegion. Togi, Spiky Shields exactly. After the Spiky Shield chip, this is actually a roll for Pult to kill the Basculegion. Interestingly, the universe where Zoroark lives is actually the universe where Basculegion lives. If Basculegion lives and then misses Aqua Tail into Zoroark, that's the only world where Zoroark lives. Go into Zoroark now. If Basculegion lives and hits Aqua Tail, Zoroark just dies, but that's also fine. We planned for that as well. Yeah, it died. Goodbye, Zoroark. Would have been hyped to see the Deathless one, but not quite, not quite. Zoroark dies here. This is now Nuzlocker, yes indeed. Pult is going to Phantom Force the Sneasler, because we outspeed. And we just sacrifice the Zoroark. We're gonna get a Nightshade off though. Zoroark, this is the first fight you came to. You did exactly what we needed you to, and you made this fight pretty safe. Respect to your name. Giant Icicle Spear through Zoroark. Oh, that is a beautiful back sprite. Holy moly. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We go into Togi now, I think. Phantom Force doesn't always kill Sneasler here, but if we Spiky Shield, it does. There we go. This should always be high horsepower. Into Togi's Spiky Shield. Perfect. We just spam darts at this point and go into our Talon. And it's game over. 8 badges, let's go! This should be high horsepower on the right only. Perfect. Does Talonflame get an extra frag? Or is Dragapult gonna take everything for himself? Herself. Dragapult takes it. Alright, GG Juan, GG. 8 badges, let's go. Elite 4 planning should start soon. I'll probably get through Victory Road a little bit, get my Roma, and then start planning E4. Holy moly. Holy moly. Right, so the main thing to think about in this early fight is that the Alakazam has inner focus and is focus sash. Latios is not baiting any kills this turn. However, the Beedrill is slower than the Alakazam, so the Alakazam is guaranteed to Psychic into Beedrill. B is going to Mega Evolve, U-turn, kill the Samurott. This is guaranteed Psychic on the right hand side, so we go into our Dark type Urshifu. Perfect. On the right hand side, this should be Decidueye. Perfect. Decidueye is slower than Latios and straight up just dies to Psychic. Urshifu's baiting guaranteed Focus Blast. We go back into the B. That is a horrific cry. 4 times resist, so we take nothing. I always think of B as I used to think of B as a glass cannon, but its special defense is like solid, and its typing means that you can switch it to quite a few special moves. My B is minus defense, so it's not really able to switch it to much else, but that's fine. We Psychic again. This Typhlosion has Protect, but he should never click it because he sees Slow Kill into Beedrill. That's really important. If it clicks Protect here, I can lose Beedrill. There we go, perfect. Actually, Dr. Nix, I think if it's, yeah, plus defense is not what you want in Beedrill anyway, but even if it's neutral defense, Beedrill can switch into certain fighting physical attacks because of the 4 times resist. Rare. It's not even as rare as you think. The 4 times resist does come in clutch, surprisingly. But I know what you mean. It can't really switch into any physical move that it doesn't 4 times resist. B is just going to go straight back into Shifu. On the Psychic again. B and Urshifu back to back just completely pack up this Alakazam. And it's game over. Urshifu at +1 does outspeed the Alakazam. Okay, so this time... Psychic. This might burn us, but it doesn't matter. We have enough damage output to kill the Lapras either way. There we go. That's fine. We Draco, and we kill. Alright, GG, Swimmer, Carly, and Harrison.